Yo, good morning everybody. I hope y'all are having a wonderful morning. Today is Cars and Coffee at the lake, finally. Finally another Cars and Coffee that I can make it to. So that's where we're headed. Oh man, whoa. Yeah, so finally another Cars and Coffee for us to go to. So as you can see, we are in the Supra, finally taking the Supra back out. She's definitely not pretty, but I just miss, driving the Supra. So I put the fenders back on enough to where, it's safe to drive, and it's safe enough to use, but it definitely still needs more to be put back together and fixed and etc. But anyway, so right now we're heading to like a pre-meet, or at least hopefully, because honestly I'm running late to the pre-meet, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're not there anymore by the time I get there. Which if they're not, it's cool, that's my bad. So if they're not there anymore, then I'll just drive straight to Cars and Coffee. And the turnout is looking pretty crazy. So not only is this with the normal Cars and Coffee group, but they're actually doing a collab with Crescent City Cars, which is another local car community here, which I believe I mentioned that like in the last driving car video. So so it got shared like a bunch of times, got reposted a bunch of times. So we're expecting a pretty good meet, pretty good turnout. And this is pretty much going to be like a hybrid video, and what I mean by that is obviously I'm doing the POV right now, but when I get there, okay bro, chill. But when I get there, I'm thinking about doing a edit. I'm probably gonna also make this a part of the Cars and Lofi series, since I haven't done one in a while. So hopefully y'all guys enjoy the hybrid. So bro, what are you doing, dude? What was that, man? What the was bro jealous or something? Y'all saw that, right? I'm not tripping. Bro really got in front of me just to brake. I think bro is jealous. I think he's just a steady spaghetti because he couldn't get his dream car. Not my problem, bro. Work harder. Honestly though, he's just lucky my horn button's not right here anymore. One of the owners, when they changed the steering wheel, they didn't get the one with the horn. So my horn's way down here in this little cubby. And it's kind of awkward to get to quickly, unless my hand's already there, obviously, which it never is. So just a little update though, I'm probably gonna make a lot of y'all upset because I was just here saying how I missed the Supra, and I wanted to bring it back out, but there's actually a plan, if you will, that like I said might actually make a lot of y'all upset. So I actually want to put the Supra in storage, and the reason for that is so obviously, as a lot of y'all know already, I'm in the Air Force Reserves, blah blah blah. I'm not gonna talk about it too much because I mention it every now and then. But y'all can imagine, when I go away for a little bit of time, the car just sits and I don't drive it, etc etc. Is that a state trooper? Is that the Grim Reaper? Is it actually a state trooper though? Oh, it is. What the hell is a state trooper doing down here? That's not good. That's kind of scary. Okay. Well, anyway. Oh wait, do I have to get over again? No, I could just stay straight. Okay, sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. So yeah, so I'll be gone every now and then, but then not only that, I'm trying to start school in the fall as well. So that's just like even more time that I'm gonna be away and like not working on the car and stuff like that. And then on top of that, I'm trying to get a second job too, because I just need more money. Because you know, times are like that right now, unfortunately. I'm sure y'all understand. I know I'm not the only one going through, you know, financial struggle. Well, let me not word it like that. Maybe I'm being a little extra, but you know, like I can definitely use extra cash though. Let me put it like that, because I'm making it sound like I'm freaking, you know, I've been fortunate enough to where I'm not quite there. I can keep this car if I want to, which obviously I do, thankfully. Obviously, if I was that bad, this car would be gone, but I'm still definitely not where I want to be, so that's why I want to get a second job, just to save even more money, invest that money, you know. I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I hope all of y'all are doing okay. I hope y'all been enjoying the videos. I definitely appreciate the support, especially considering that I don't make money or anything off of this, so I definitely appreciate it. Actually, I think that's it right there. Yep, Joe's Cafe. And I don't see anybody. What the hell? Man, are you serious? Bruh. I don't see no cars, dude. Are you kidding me? Where's the U-turn at? Yeah, no, there's literally no one here. All the cars I was told to look out for. Oh, actually, there's one. That truck. I don't know, should I stop at that truck? I guess. That'll be nice. So, got a very, very small group. Got this really nice truck right here, if I'm not mistaken, a Tundra. And then got a nice C5 over on that side. We're about to leave literally right now at like 7:30. Or maybe like right now, honestly. So yeah. But yeah, so now we're about to have a nice little cruise to the lake. Not sure if anyone's gonna be there by the time we get there, because the event starts at 8. And yeah, very few people are ever on time, but that's cool. Is that a motorcycle cop? Or is that just a dude on a no, that's just a dude on a motorcycle. I was about to say. I was like, if it's a motorcycle cop, bro, we all cooked. We all getting a ticket. Nah, it's just a cruiser. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, pretty much 7:30. I don't want to be the first one to leave though, because I'm like the slowest, so I don't want to be the slowest car leading. Who is that, bro? That is nice. Okay, I guess that's who we were waiting on. I'm gonna be real with y'all, I don't even know what that is. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I've never heard of this car before. Looks nice to, oh, I just realized we're gonna be driving towards the sun. Dang it. We're gonna be driving towards the sun. I'm already blind, but I don't want to be more blind. What? The lake is... Huh? the lake is the other way, guys. Where are we going? Well, this is getting interesting. Oh, you know what? I think I might know which way he's trying to go. Maybe. I've never gone this way before, so I definitely got to make sure I don't lose these guys. But I don't know, why wouldn't you go the other way though? It's a lot simpler. I mean, at least we're not driving towards the sun, so I kind of appreciate that. Oh well. It's probably just gonna be a lot of driving at this point, so I'll just get back to y'all once we're at the lake, and we'll see who all shows up.